place they call the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. If you look at the Nuggets, it has not been a dramatic change this season to the performance last year in terms of the record, guys. Every game, though, a chance to get better as a team.
You know, looking at the Nuggets, they just haven't shown the kind of toughness and resilience I expected to see from them this year. Whenever they face some adversity, they haven't been able to fight through it.
Which is really the difference between good teams and great teams, Clark. There's always going to be adversity for everybody. It's how you fight through it that really defines who you are as a team.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Afflalo and Chandler are on the wing. Faried and Mozgov in the middle. And it's Lawson in at the one spot.
Well, the Nuggets missed the playoffs last season for the first time in over a decade, but their star point guard, Lawson, had his best season yet, with career highs in scoring and assists.
He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Left side, Lowry. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's 3 misses to start the game, guys. Not going well here early.
It's stolen by Lowry. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
And so here's Denver. After the Raptors pick up 2. Afflalo kicks to Lawson. There's a good screen. Back to Afflalo. And it's off from three-point range. So for the Nuggets, their last game lost to the Wizards.
Yeah, given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over. You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Faried, a screen on Lowry. And Lawson with the drive. Chandler kicks to Lawson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Pushing 2.
Lawson's somewhat undersized at the point guard position at 5'11", but he makes up for it with his strength, and he really competes defensively. He is not easy to push around.
And for Lawson, the issue defensively, not so much getting over the Clark. There's just certain shots.
Yeah, well, he's not the biggest guard. I mean, he's actually one of the smaller guards we have in the league, but he's powerful, he's explosive, and he does on occasion get outsized, and he just has to do the best he can in those situations.
And he sinks the second. Well, the Toronto Raptors, guys, looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Now, here is Lawson. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you can tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
Here's Mozgov. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3, and Lawson gets it to go on the assist by Faried.
And you go back to when the Raptors came into existence in 1995, Jurassic Mania, thanks to the hit movie at that time. That influenced the fan vote when it came to the team's name, but I think the Tyrannosaurus name may soon go extinct.
And here's Lowry, following Lawson's 3. And the basket good.
Can't give him that shot. 2 open looks, and all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Afflalo kicks to Mozgov. Faried outside. Feeds to Lawson. Jumper off the screen, and he gets it to go. Lawson's got 6 points.
Well, you talk about the branding of this Raptors team, the new uniforms. Of course, we saw the Toronto-bred rapper Drake in a lot of the games sitting courtside. They had a playoff run last year. This is, I think, an up-and-coming franchise with a lot of appeal.
Here is Vasquez. Ty Lawson making his last shot. They set the pick. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Lawson again, 12. Rebound by Vasquez. Raptors trailed by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
You're good, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Afflalo. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Washington. He dishes it to Faried. Here's Mozgov. Faried setting the pick for Lawson. Shot clock at 6. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Lawson's got 8 points. And so here's Toronto. It's a 3-point game and going against Denver, the first meeting of the season.
They were kind of caught off guard in one of the games against these guys last year, and they lost. Big upset, and coming from a team near the bottom of the conference.
Now here's Vasquez looking for his first basket still in this one. 3-pointer, Lowry can't get it to go. Great D that time from Lawson. The Nuggets leading by 3, and there's the feed to Mozgov. And here's Lawson. 8 points for him. And Faried kicks to Afflalo. All 3 off the mark. It can be a source of pride. Hey, he split 1-1 with a marquee team from the other conference.
Kevin, that can be a source of pride, especially when you've had a disappointing season otherwise.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Lawson the pass to Afflalo. Back to Lawson. On the wing, Chandler. Afflalo outside. Free throw line jump shot. No luck. And Toronto will come the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in the last game played.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win the game.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels... like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Now here's Vasquez. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
I'll tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Chandler's shot, good.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Raptors trailed by 5. Now here is Lowry. He has 6. Tries from 10, and he gets it to go. Lowry's got 8 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Brian Shaw. Doris, what do you have to say?
He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Valanciunas, and that he's a player
falls for him.
Well, a hot start to last season for Timofey Mozgov. He tapered off towards the end, however, but on the whole, he did improve his scoring rate. He lowered his turnover rate and certainly showed some good progress last season.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Vasquez. Now here is Lowry. He's got 8. Ross on the wing. Outside for Lowry. And Lowry gets double-teamed. Pass to Ross. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. And Mozgov with the career-high minutes played. The Nuggets and Coach Brian Shaw, Steve, you've been running some plays for him on the low block.
Man, if I were him, I wouldn't expect a steady diet of touches down there, but it's been great to see his evolution from just being primarily a defensive post player to somebody you can rely on the boards and also offensively.
Lowry with the ball. Right now averaging 21 points a game. Side Lowry. Ross in the corner. All alone. Raptors get it back. Johnson dishes to Williams. And Lowry gets double-teamed. Lets it go with a 3. Williams can't get it to go.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
They were ready to go right from the opening tip. I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Kicks to Johnson. Ross with a screen on Chandler. Ferries it down low. Here's Lawson. He's got 10. Dishes it to Mozgov. Chandler goes in. Good. And the Nuggets lead by 7. And here are the Raptors now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Ross. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
In a moment here now to see the numbers for Kyle Lowry. An incredible last month for him. You see where he stands. 8th in assists. And he's in the top 15 in points per game. So he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
And, you know, looking again, Steve, at his place among the top 10 assist men, he's been providing a lot of room service dimes to his teammates, and I hope they appreciate it.
Afflalo kicks to Mozgov. The dish out to Lawson. He feeds it to Gallinari. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball moves.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Toronto calls timeout.
He has to be concerned with all the... shots. It happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
They might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
Hansbrough checked in for Toronto. Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Mozgov. Hickson comes in for Wilson Chandler. Harris is checked in for Aaron Afflalo. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Ty Lawson. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
Stiemsma checked in for Toronto.
good. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He kicks to Stiemsma. Shot is off. And Denver the other way now. And McGee kicks to Hickson. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his third rebound on the night. It's tipped. Stolen by Robinson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gallinari wide open. Here's Hickson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And Hickson drops them both.
They're really earning their living at the line today.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Williams. Patterson a screen on Robinson. And Williams, here we go. He got right to the cup using that screen.
That's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you some open looks like that one.
With 1 on the clock. And it's Robinson with the bucket inside. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
This Friday night, December 12th, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trail Blazers take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Nuggets so far.
Pretty much smooth sailing offensively. They were in a rhythm right from the beginning.
Steve, they've simply made it look easy.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Williams out there with Vasquez. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Valanciunas. And it's Hansbrough in at power forward. Here's Harris. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harris has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Denver. Raptors trailed by 15.
For a team that had normally been a habit of beating up on teams from the East, the Nuggets were just okay against the Eastern Conference last year.
Ross loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Ross has got 7 points. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Hickson sets the screen for Robinson. Here's Hickson. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. As you said, the Nuggets have done very well against Eastern teams the last few years, but Clark just a bit over 500 against the conference last season.
Well, a 16-14 mark, not too bad, Kevin, but when every playoff team in the West wins at least 20 games against the East, and obviously you're trailing the pack there.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Kicks to Harris. Pass to G. 5 to shoot. Robinson for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Raptors trailed by 13. Williams passes to Hansbrough. Feeds it to Ross. Hansbrough setting the pick for Ross. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, there were a lot of amazing performances last season, but one that I didn't see coming was Terrence Ross notching 51 points early in 2014. That was just out of the blue.
And with Ross in his midpoint explosion card, the opportunity was there for him. It was after the Rudy Gage and DeRozan was out at the time.
Yeah, and it showed just why Toronto is so high on Terrence Ross. I mean, he still needs to grow a bit as a player, but anytime you can score 50 or more in an NBA game, you know you've got
Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Williams. Denver also making some changes. Terrell Arthur is checked in for JaVale McGee. Afflalo comes in for Harris. And Lawson in for Nate Robinson. And again, Denver no good. Toronto shooting 39% from the floor, their best. Passes to Vasquez. Johnson goes in. And it's Denver with the rebound. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Afflalo dishes to Lawson. Wants to get it to Afflalo and does. Rebound by Johnson.
He can't get anything to drop. The way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
Well, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Vasquez. Lawson kicks to Arthur. The pass to G. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. G's got his first points of the game. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The tray. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
It's stolen by Arthur. Lowry against Lawson. Faried setting the pick for Lawson. The feed to G. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's stolen by G. Afflalo outside. Arthur sets the pick for Afflalo. He dishes it to Lawson. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Nate Robinson can be must-see TV when his game is on. When he gets it going, he can take over a game, and his coach knows exactly that. As Coach Shaw said, he can get hot at any time. He's a streaky player, and when he's on a good streak, he's as good as anybody in the league. A welcome spark off the bench for this club, guys.
He always wants to take the big shots, Doris. It's just who he is. Wilson Chandler's checked in for G. And it's Afflalo penetrating. That's good. Afflalo's got his second basket of the game. Raptors trailed by 16. And here's Lowry. He's got 8. Johnson in the corner. That ball's nice that time from Kyle Lowry. Johnson's got 5 points so far. Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Lawson kicks to Arthur. Toronto grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. No good. Chandler with the defensive effort. Denver leading by 13. Lawson kicks to Faried. Afflalo outside. And that one goes long.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. Johnson left side. Johnson right side.
And it's Johnson again missing. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lawson drives in, and the foul called on Vasquez. Mozgov, he's checked in for Jarrell Arthur. Toronto trailing by 13. Lawson with him. Lowry picks him up. Outside for Lawson. Lock at 6. Hits the mark. That is good. Lawson's got 14 points for the game.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed. Good looks right at the rim.
Lowry kicks to Vasquez. Pass to Johnson. Outside for Lowry. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. And that's now 10 points for Kyle Lowry.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Afflalo dishes to Faried.
Oh, how about that, basketball fans? Wow. I tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
The drive by Lowry. Here's Johnson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Kenneth Faried. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Patterson is checked in for Valanciunas. And a switcher also for Denver. Gallinari, he's checked in for Faried.
For years, the Raptors have been a doormat for a lot of teams out west. Easy win, but last year they were one of the best teams in the East when it came to playing against the West.
Raptors trailed by 13. And Patterson kicks to Lowry. Fires for 3. Count that one. He's got 13.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here. They're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Fades away. Afflalo, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
That's Gallinari again missing. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Gallinari covering. Johnson, a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Lawson the pass to Gallinari. Lawson outside. Back to Gallinari. Lawson outside. It's stolen by Lowry. Johnson attacking. And he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6 points.
It was a slow start for him. And he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Lawson kicks to Gallinari. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin. But so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Patterson is screwing on Lawson. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Lowry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
It's Chandler high post. Johnson's there. And it's Afflalo penetrating. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away. No good from Lawson. Toronto with the They're on a 16-6 run. Vasquez with it, out guarded by Afflalo. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Lowry against Lawson. Johnson sets the screen for Lowry. Jumper off the screen. Johnson missing again.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
Well, I agree. You got to know better than that.
Lawson outside. Kicks it to Mozgov. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Denver lead.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket, zipping the pass right in there.
The drive by Lowry. Vasquez dishes to Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got 17.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Lawson the pass to Mozgov. Here's Afflalo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Denver shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general, guys. They shot 73% as a team a year ago.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Tyler Hansbrough is checked in for Johnson. Ross comes in for James Johnson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Vasquez. Hansbrough is screen on Gallinari. Back to Lowry. Dishes it to Patterson. Hansbrough setting the pick for Patterson. Ross kicks to Williams.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Both good from the line that time.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Here comes Nate Robinson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Robinson's got 6 points.
He had no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
And that concludes the first half. Nuggets lead by 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
I'm alongside Coach Casey. And Coach, you guys are getting torched out there tonight. What's going on?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration, rotation has gone the way of the Buffalo. And I don't know what it is. I care less about offense. You know, we're going to score. That's not the problem. It's making up our mind and having a commitment to the defensive end.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Start up and begin any moment.
You know, Lowry is playing well. He has 17 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Well, he's been playing a very energetic brand of defense, Clark. You got to love it.
Here's who Brian Shaw is starting the second half. Chandler and Faried are at the forward spots. Lawson at point with Afflalo to the back. And it's Mozgov at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Well, you look at Amir Johnson's offensive game, certainly a fit for today's NBA. Not really a huge post-up game repertoire. He gets off the floor, runs the court, finishes around the rim, and he's able to spread the floor because he's a good jump shooter.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Well, for Amir Johnson, showing range out beyond the arc over the last couple of seasons, and we may see more of that as his career progresses.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Clark, Amir Johnson, an athletic dunker, but not a heat seeker, not one to draw contact and get to the foul line.
No, if anything, he's more foul prone himself, Kevin. I mean, if you can flip that around, get that switch.
And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. And you look at Johnson, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
Well, it's obvious over the last few weeks he's been working on that shot of his, and it's paid off. I mean, he is really knocking down shots at a high rate. One of the best field goal percentage shooters in the league.
No good on the free throw.
Timothy Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
And Mozgov, offensively, can get you some nice second chance coverage.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
Outside for Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Denver grabs the miss. Mozgov's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And that one's good. 16 points for Ty Lawson.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball move.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Lowry. Rebound by the Nuggets. At one point, they led by 16. And Lawson with the drive. Chandler dishes to Afflalo. Lawson kicks to Afflalo. That's good. Afflalo's got 10 points.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Chandler against Ross. Here's the teardrop, and the shot is good. 9 points in the game so far. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Faried setting the pick for Lawson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Mozgov kicks to Lawson. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. And again, it's Denver.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Toronto calls timeout. And this part of the game always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
No question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, he has a Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Afflalo outside. Afflalo right side. Afflalo right side. That doesn't go either for Afflalo. Raptors trailed by 10. And it's Lowry penetrating. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Lowry's got 19 points. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Lawson pitch to Afflalo. Baseline try. Off the left, through and out. Johnson with it. 8 points for him. Vasquez with it. Now guarded by Afflalo. Lowry has the open look. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets leading by 6. Lawson drives in. The Nuggets with another miss. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Cross, that's good.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
outside. On the wing, Afflalo, guarded by Vasquez.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the same.
Lowry has the open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Denver in the lead. Crossing the pass to Mozgov. Dish now to Afflalo. Lawson outside. They need this one, and he pumps that one in. Lawson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Back to Lowry. Now here's Vasquez. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And stolen by Afflalo. And here we go with Lawson running it right up the court. Three-pointer, and that one's good. And now a 6-point Nugget lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Outside for Lowry. Shoots up a three. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And now it's 27 points for Kyle Lowry. Denver leading by 3. Lawson kicks to Faried. And the layup's good off the glass.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Ross kicks to Vasquez. From outside, off the mark.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And Faried throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Lowry drives in. Kicks it out to Vasquez. Pass to Ross. Just 4 to shoot. High post try. Shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Lawson dishes to Chandler. They get it back. Raptors trailed by 7. And it's Lowry penetrating. Excellent D there from Afflalo.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Screen by Faried. Lawson kicks to Mozgov. He got right to the cup using that screen. Mozgov's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Lowry kicks to Vasquez. Back to Lowry. Johnson in the corner. And again, Toronto no up. The Nuggets leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Lawson. Right through the D for the layup. Lawson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
That takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Johnson. And yes, sir, that one drops. Johnson's got 7. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Lawson with the drive. Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. Ty Lawson, number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
Not only has he been doing all that, but as his assist rank illustrates, he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. You can't give him enough credit for his passing this season. You know, it had been a decade-long run for the Nuggets, but last year it ended as they missed the playoffs for the first time since 2003.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Hansbrough checked in for Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Vasquez. And it's Williams in for Lowry. Hansbrough is screen on Gallinari. Patterson passes to Hansbrough. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. The turnaround J. And off the glass. That one's good. Johnson's got 9 points. Think about all the ups and downs the Nuggets have gone through in the last decade. To have a playoff run like that is impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive given that they play out west where even making the playoffs is tough. They are a smaller market team as well. Not easy to be that consistent without being a huge free agent destination.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Hansbrough setting the pick for Johnson. He kicks it to Hansbrough. For 3, Ross. Another shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Tyler Hansbrough, known as Psycho T back in North Carolina. Big-time banger, takes contact offensively, and draws a lot of fouls, too.
First free throw is good.
And Hansbrough single-minded offensively, and I don't mind that. Hey, you catch the ball in positions he gets it in to score. Some would even go so far as calling him a black hole, but last season he was a little more selective. I think he had his best season yet as far as scoring efficient.
McGee is screen on Ross. Robinson drives in, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And Hansbrough, a pretty good post defender. His physicality really serves him well.
And he's improved his rebounding rate the last couple of seasons as well. He's got good mobility for his size, so keeps himself in the mix for all those loose balls.
Gallinari dishes to Hickson. Harris kicks to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Raptors trailed by 8 to the inside. Ross. Second chance effort. The shot is off. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hickson sets the screen for Robinson. Shot off the pick. Here's McGee. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. They don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really cost them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Williams against Robinson. Johnson right side. In the corner, it's Patterson. And it's Denver with the rebound. Hickson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams with the steal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Williams at 6'1", about 175 pounds, a scoring guard in a point guard's body. He's best playing off the ball offensively, but guarding the point guard defensively, so you often see him cross-match with opponents.
And both free throws good for Lewis Williams. And you mentioned Lou Williams, a scoring guard, but his scoring rate, Clark, down over the last couple seasons.
And, his turnover rate had typically been excellent, but that's increased by almost double as his scoring number has gone down. But some of that is due to him coming off that knee injury. It usually takes a couple of seasons, but when you tear that ACL, you get back after 1. But it's not until year 2 that you begin to regain your ability. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. The free throw off from McGee. JaVale McGee, a 7-footer with length and athleticism, can certainly play in the perimeter defensively. Guards the rim so well. And he can reach over 2 feet above the rim.
That's unbelievable. You look at him, Kevin, all the physical traits you look for in an elite pivot man. question for McGee is just his decision-making and his development, his focus. He's capable of making a spectacular play, but can he make the fundamental one? That's what's held him back to this point.
Here is Ross. 17 points in the game. Johnson attacking. That's good. Now just a 5-point Denver lead. And we've reached the end of the third. The Nuggets on top, leading by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. To the game, brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? It was a difficult pass to make. It makes it flawless. He set up that alley-oop.
Lawson, Johnson there, the forwards. Lowry and Williams, the guards. And it's Patterson in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's G. Hands it from downtown. G's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Denver. Raptors trailed by 8. Lowry kicks to Williams. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ross. Another shot. And the shot is good from Johnson. Harris with it. Left side, Harris. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Feeds to Arthur. Passes to Robinson. Johnson. The Raptors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Patterson passes to Lowry. And it's Denver with the rebound. At one point they led by 16. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
When the size advantage is that pronounced, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
The Raptors making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mozgov, he's checked in for Hickson. Afflalo comes in for Harris. And it's Lawson in for Nate Robinson.
Harris is 6'4" sophomore shooting guard out of Michigan State. A bit undersized, but he's very physical, goes hard at both ends of the floor. Really a two-way player who can do a number of things to help his team win.
Outside for Lowry. It's stolen by Lawson. And here we go with Lawson running it right up the court. Lawson right side. Mozgov dishes to Afflalo. And he gets it to go. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And Gary Harris, the youngest sophomore of the 2014 draft class, for how well-rounded his game is. He's only a few months older than Julius Randle.
Yeah, but everybody in the NBA, no matter your age, you're a pro now. So age is just one of those interesting factors. It doesn't have to bearing as much of anything. I like his versatility. I think because he slipped a little lower in the draft than anticipated, he can play with a nice, healthy edge that will allow him to maximize.
A little chip on it.
Yep.
He gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Johnson is one of the longest tenured Toronto Raptors in his 6th season with the team now. With the departures of Bargnani and Ed Davis, he assumes a starting role, and I think he's responded quite well to it.
And Johnson has said he wants to play the rest of his career, Steve, in Toronto.
Well, he's really embraced the community, connected with the fans. And, you know, for people who haven't been to Toronto, they don't know what they're missing. It's a wonderful city, and the support that the Raptors get is just awesome. I mean, they fill up the building Even fill up the park right outside the building to watch the games during the playoffs. It's awesome.
Vasquez, he's checked in for Toronto. And then for Denver, Faried's checked in for Arthur. And Wilson Chandler subbed in for G.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Chandler kicks to Afflalo. From 11 feet away, cannot hit. Raptors trail by 9. The pass to Ross. Outside Lowry. The feed to Ross. There's a screen. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
Afflalo left side. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Here's Faried. Johnson with the block, and they get it back. And another shot. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. That one goes. Count. 22 points now for Terrence Ross.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime. It's been palms away ever since. Check out the game from Mozgov. 14 rebounds, and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
5 pretty big points.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, the Nuggets a team with a lot of changes last season. Front office, the roster, and the head coach.
Yeah, Brian Shaw, who I think is going to be an outstanding coach. It's just a matter of time with him. He's got all the ingredients. Communicates well, understands the game, gives guys freedom and holds them accountable. I think his future is bright as a head coach. Tough year last year, but he's a good one.
A 3. Vasquez can't get it to go.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Lawson outside. Lawson right side. The 10-footer finds the target. Lawson's got 25 points.
And Coach Shaw looking to integrate more half-court offense for the Nuggets. They need that in the playoffs. He tried to play some inside-out on some of the post-ups, but it turned out to be a questionable fit on Denver with the altitude and raw athleticism. This team favored the up-tempo style.
The Nuggets leading by 10. In the corner, Afflalo with it. Inside, out to Chandler. From 13, and that one hits back iron.
Like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Johnson, the pass to Lowry. Johnson with the screen on Chandler. And Lowry has it in the corner. And again, no good by Toronto.
And I think for the Nuggets, quite honestly, last season, the departure of Andre Iguodala hurt in a lot of ways. Gallinari missed the season with his knee injury. That clearly was a factor as well. But this team does have a lot of good young talent. The question is, how do they take that next step?
He dishes it to Ross. Johnson the screen. Ross kicks to Lowry. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Faried's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lawson dishes to Afflalo. Pass to Mozgov. It's thrown by Vasquez. Johnson kicks to Ross. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Here's Vasquez. Johnson, the pass to Vasquez. Lawson with the drive. Faried setting the pick for Lawson. No good. Excellent D there by Johnson. Raptors trailed by 10. Puts up the baby hook. Now Lawson kicks it to Faried. Dishes to Chandler. He feeds it to Afflalo. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lawson. Shoots the 3, and that one's good. Lawson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Afflalo. Shot is blocked. They retain possession. Here's the dish to Ross. Here's the screen. Back to Lowry. Misses off the left iron.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Afflalo, oh good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Here's Johnson. And that time, also a missed shot. The Nuggets leading by 13. Afflalo dishes to Mozgov.
Canada, home for the NBA All-Star Game next season. We know how global the NBA is. A lot of excitement and anticipation here in T-Dot for a celebration of basketball.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, you talk about effort and energy being a skill. Some people talk about those things as skills. And Kenneth Faried was a 10 out of 10 in that category. A 6'7" power forward. His athleticism and relentless motor allow him to play much bigger than that.
Here's Ross. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Denver calls timeout. And guys, Faried not the most skilled offensively. Most of his points coming on fast breaks, garbage buckets, dunks inside.
Yeah, but he's developing a decent touch from around the foul line area, which is a nice addition to his offensive arsenal, Kevin. But yeah, the big thing is, he's just one of those guys who you never let your guard down against because he's constant energy.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin. Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. He said, "Nobody but us believed we'd be in this position, and here we are. I'm proud of you guys tonight. Now go finish this thing off."
Johnson gets the bucket.
Good possession there, resulting in an easy one down low.
The Nuggets leading by 12. Lawson outside. At the elbow, it's Afflalo. Goes up on the wing. Here's Faried. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Now trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
And he took the hit right there and earned those free throws.
Steve, Kenneth Faried really raised in the game there. There's so many great stories when he was young. He was challenged by his family in so many ways on the basketball.
Yeah, the story goes that his father once dunked on him and said,
"Oh, look out!" Oh. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary for him.
"Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?"
Feeds it to Ross. 6 to shoot. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 24 points now for Terrence Ross.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Chandler attacking. Lawson kicks to Chandler. Mozgov passes to Chandler. Kick out to Afflalo. Pocket 6. From the baseline. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Chandler with the block. ice-cold streak. Here's Faried. Rejected by Johnson. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Afflalo. Here's Johnson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
It's been a good one for Johnson. He's got 13 rebounds and 4 blocks. He's piling up the rejections to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
Yeah, really controlling the action down in the paint. It's been his game so far.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic on the line.
I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Denver.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job taking those points off the bench. They're huge.
You always need role players to step up and help, and that was the case here as everything was working for Lawson. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Ross. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Terrence Ross delivering on his promise as a shooter in year 2. His percentages up in every category, especially beyond the arc.
Some changes for Toronto. Hansbrough checked in for Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Vasquez. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Lowry. Robinson goes in, and he gets it to go. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
And Ross, boy, he's got a smooth stroke, seems to always be on balance, good feet and fundamentals. With that 6'7" frame, he's able to shoot and make tough shots over taller defenders. I think he's a legit floor spacer.
Caboclo, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. Denver's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Robinson goes in. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle
it. Williams outside. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets shooting 40% in the 4th. The clock now can just run out for the Nuggets. Now, here is Robinson. He's guarded closely. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And a chance now to send you over Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nate, a great win tonight for the team. How much does the philosophy and the mindset that coaches instilled in this group help you guys in a win like we saw here?
Our coach always says that the guys that we have in this room, everybody's capable of playing together, playing hard, and getting bigger no matter who we play. We feed into that. Our coach does a great job of motivating us. He gives us homework to go home and we study our opponents. We knew that we got to play defense. We did that tonight.
Nate, great win. Guys, this is a team willing to pay the price.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Hart.